A smart person knows what to say. A wise person knows whether or not to say it. Right, so we think that we are smart, and sometimes we say things that appear or sound smart, but there are times when the wiser choice is to just not say it. So that's what I've seen in my experiences. That is what is called wisdom. Just not saying anything. Talking or giving or whatever, the answers, replies, quick comebacks. It may appear or make you look smart, but the wiser choice has always been to not say anything in many situations. Actually, in almost all situations that I've experienced in my life.
A smart person knows what to say. A wise person knows whether or not to say it. And it's related to giving advice also. So one last point I appreciated that I heard from one devotee. He says, if you're driving in your car and your GPS malfunctions and you do not have a map in your car, the first thing you're going to do is call your friend at home, whoever your friend is, and they're at home. And the first thing you're going to ask them is, can you direct me where I need to go? Because they may have their internet available, Google Maps. So the first thing your friend will ask you is, where are you at? So I can tell you where you need to go. In much the same way, in our devotee relationships, before we need to tell devotees where they need to go, we should first know where they're at in their spiritual life. So this is a smart person. Even if they say the right thing, it may be at the wrong time, actually. You have to know where people are at in their spiritual life in order to tell them where they need to go. But first, there has to be trust there. This person who's driving the car, the reason he called his friend is because he trusts his friend. He's not calling any random person. He's calling somebody who considers him, who he considers a friend. So we see in the Gita, Arjuna, since he considered Krishna his friend, after Arjuna was completely lost in his decision-making, then finally he says, Krishna, my GPS is malfunctioned. My map, I have no map. I'm completely lost. I consider you my friend. Tell me where I need to go because I trust that you know where I'm at in my spiritual life. And so Arjuna mentions this in chapter 2, verse 7 of the Gita. He says, Krishna, please instruct me. Tell me where I need to go. And there's many relationships like this in the Bhagavatam, in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, where it's the person, the student, they are the ones who ask their Shiksha Guru or Diksha Guru, please tell me where I need to go because I trust that you know where I'm at in my spiritual life. So the conclusion is that a smart person knows what to say. A wise person knows whether or not to say it. In other words, we shouldn't give unsolicited advice. That's a problem in devotee relationships. We don't know where people are at in their spiritual life, and therefore how can we tell them where they need to go? So that's one important lesson I got from this quote.